Hi, Taurus. This is Eileen with your Psychic Tarot card reading. And you're starting the month of with the Eight of Pentacles card. This is a good money card here. Now, this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you, while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances, and I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. But the Eight of Pentacles is about working at your craft, whether you're studying and learning a new craft, a business, whatever, or you're working at it now, but you're laying a solid foundation for yourself. The Pentacles cards do represent the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this is one of your cards, but it's showing you've already been making progress. You're in a strong position right now, and you're going to be doing well going forward. You're really doing good quality work. I feel like others are recognizing this in you. You're being very detail oriented, very perfectionistic. You're able to really focus sharply on the work you're doing. Now, for some of you, you'd be self-employed, and I feel like some of you might actually be making things. You're making something, but you do really good quality work. And I feel like there's going to be a lot more people who are aware of the quality of your work. There's not near as many who are aware of the quality of your work at this time as there will be in the future. And you're really going to reap the rewards of your hard work, your focus, your determination, and your focus to detail. You're very detail-oriented with this work. Now, for some of you, this would be the way you are at your job, and people recognize this in you. And like I said, some of you might be training for work you're going to do. And again, you're really laying a solid foundation. You're learning it really well. So you will be able to outshine others, outperform others if you're not already. Next card you have is the Tower. This is about something crumbling that was built on shaky ground. Now, in some cases, I'm getting relationship issues here. I am feeling some relationship matters for some Taurus, and that where things were not going well anyway. This has been a volatile situation, and it just might start falling apart. There might be some big argument or something like that. So, but I mean, you've got something better out there for you. I feel like now for someone I'm tuning into, you've really done the best you can to put all you could into that relationship. And the other person is just not feeling it. They're not coming forward in the way you are. That's what I'm getting. And so they might even have their mind on someone else or wanting to meet somebody else or something like that. Now, for some of you, this could be some kind of a living arrangement that's been on shaky ground anyway, and it's been uncomfortable. And then for others, it could be a work situation that was already kind of shaky, and you were trying to kind of hold it together, and it falls apart. Whatever it is, this is the universe telling you there is something better for you. So it wasn't built on solid ground. It wasn't. It's just not the right situation for you. You were trying to make it work. There's something better coming your way. Okay. Next card you have is Strength. This is a major arcana destiny card also. Strength. You're going to have a lot of that in the month of April to overcome whatever challenges that you have, including this Tower energy, if that's around you. And you're going to look more attractive to people, and so they're going to want to listen to whatever you have to say. So if you're trying to get your point across at work, or you're applying for a higher position, maybe a promotion or a transfer, or you're applying for a new job somewhere, people are going to be interested in listening to you, watching you, paying attention to you. You're going to have an inner confidence. You won't have to be pushy with anyone because you're going to have this inner knowing, inner confidence in yourself, and that is going to make you shine. So this could be good for you both in business and in your personal life, even in your love life. I'm feeling for some of you, there's someone you've been dating and they act like they're all happy to be dating you and be around you and all that, but they haven't really made their intentions clear with you. You're going to have this confidence within yourself to kind of come out and ask them, what are your plans for us? You know, are we just having fun right now, or are you looking at this as maybe something that's going somewhere? You're going to have that kind of confidence inside of you. But you can overcome whatever challenges that you meet. And next card you have is King of Wands. The Wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, for some Taurus, this could represent someone around you in the month of April. This could also be you in the place of the King of Wands, that the King of Wands has done well for himself. He's worked hard, lives a fairly good life, has a lot of prosperity. At the same time, the King of Wands has had relationships, but not in a serious relationship right now. He truly wants love in his heart. He's aching and wanting for love, real love with someone. He feels like that's the one area he's done well in business and well in making money and material things, and he enjoys that, but he knows that's not everything. So either this is you in the place of the King of Wands, or this could be a possible romantic interest for you. If this is someone in your life, he could be watching you and observing you and wondering about you. He could be finding himself attracted to you and wondering, but being cautious. He doesn't want to get burned again. He's been hurt before. He's had his heart broken before. So he has felt like he's put his heart out there on the line and he's had it stepped on. And so even though he might be a fire sign, he might be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or have a lot of that in his chart, he's not rushing out there. He's holding back. Like in business, yes, he's a lot bolder. But when it comes to his love life, he does not want to get burned again. So he's being cautious. He doesn't want to get his feelings hurt. So he'd be observing you and just kind of wondering, could it be you? Maybe you're the one he's searching for. And he's going to cautiously approach and try to get acquainted with you and to see if he gets any hints from you that you're receptive to him. But he would be a possible good mate. He's already dated and had his chance with different being single and enjoying the single life, whatever. And he's been in a serious relationship, but he's willing to settle down with one person. He doesn't have to always live that way. Next card you have is Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, again, and the Wands do relate to the area of work, career, progress. This is saying that for some Taurus, if things have been kind of on hold for you and things haven't been moving ahead fast enough, that there's going to come a time where all of a sudden things just accelerate. So let's just say you've been looking for a place to live, maybe to rent or to buy or whatever, and nothing seemed to be available that you wanted. All of a sudden something might come available where you have to act fast. But this is enthusiastic energy. Now, this can also sometimes relate to travel by air as well. So some of you may be taking a trip on a plane somewhere. That's possible. Now, if any are flying nowadays, are any of the planes flying right now? So otherwise, this could mean something in your career, since Wands do relate to the area of career and making progress. It could be you were waiting for a new job that you had applied for, and the job might even require relocating, which you're totally open for, whoever this is for, because it's a lot of enthusiasm here. There's a lot of enthusiastic, fast-moving energy, where if you get that job out of town, out of state, whatever, it's like, great, I'm ready for it. You're ready. You want to go. So you're all anxious and enthusiastic and ready to go for it. Or it might be like a transfer or a promotion of some kind. And like I said, it could be relocating. It could be moving to a place you've been looking, searching for, nothing available, and then all of a sudden it's available. Whatever it is, it's fast. It comes upon you fast, and you're glad for it. Next card you have is Three of Pentacles. You got it right under here, under the Eight of Pentacles. More money-making cards, money-making abilities. I tend to believe the earth signs have a lot of that built into them anyway. So this is Taurus, one of your cards, again, this Three of Pentacles. So It's showing making progress, that you're doing good quality work. It's a lot of ways similar to that Eight of Pentacles, that you're doing good quality work, but you're not where you want to be yet. You're making progress. You feel good about it. You feel good about the work you're doing, and you enjoy your work. People appreciate the quality of work, whether you're self-employed or you work for a company. People recognize that they can depend on you to do good quality, consistent work. It's not good one day and inferior the next day. It's very consistent and steady, and people appreciate that, whether it's a company you work for or if you're self-employed, then your clientele appreciates those traits in you. So I love these two together. To me, that just doubles up on the success energy here for you. And the attention to detail, I get that so strong with both of these. I just get such good energy from those cards. Next card you have is the Moon. Now this is falling right underneath the Tower, another major arcana card. The Moon has to do, well, first of all, the Moon will increase your intuition in the month of April. So that Moon energy is good for that for you, that you can have access to a little sharper intuition to pay attention, and the stronger your intuition is, the better. So you can kind of get a feel for people and read people a little better, or kind of know what, somebody might be smiling in your face and telling you one thing, and you're getting a completely different vibe from that person, that's not what's going on underneath. So, you might be having more of that ability that will help to guide you in the month of dealing with people, whether it's in personal relationships or business. And now also the Moon energy is talking about possibility of people gossiping about you. Petty-minded people, small-minded people who are not happy with their lives, griping amongst themselves, complaining. They want to complain about you. They want you to be the bad guy. Not that you've done anything to them. I don't believe you have. I feel like they look at you like you're in a better position than they are. They don't like it. They're resentful. They would like to be able to pull the rug out from under you in some way. I don't believe they can. I don't believe they're not in a strong enough position to do that. You're above that situation. You've risen above it. So you're detached from it. So you might be aware of who these people are. I don't feel like they tend to be off in the background. So it could be people at work, could be people you're acquainted with, neighbors, even relatives for that matter. It's just depending on, it's like different scenarios for different people. So you might kind of have an idea of what they're about, but you have no need to be bothered by them. That's the life they lead. If you're not griping and talking behind your back, it's somebody else they're talking behind backs. Next card you have a Six of Cups. Six of Cups, and this kitty is always looking at me. You see look at that gaze in the kitty's eyes. That's a telepathic kitty. Okay, it's always looking at me. Six of Cups, this is about someone or some situation from the past coming back that will be better than it was in the past. So for some Taurus, this could be a relationship. It could be somebody you were friends with in the past, and you maybe haven't seen them or been around them, and then all of a sudden you two are together around each other, and you start looking at that person as more than just a friend. So you start having romantic thoughts about this person, and you might notice it before they do. I tend to feel like you're a little more on top of things that way than they are. And so they might still be thinking that, you two are good friends, and you wouldn't be interested in them that way. I tend to feel like they're kind of not quite on the same page yet. So it might take a little while for them to start kind of getting a hint that you're kind of looking at things a little different than maybe you were back in the past now. And I do feel like this is a nice down-to-earth person who's pretty honest and pretty straightforward. They're not a real mysterious kind of person. It's kind of like what you see is what you get with this person. So, and the two of you have known each other a good while. Now, also, this card, Six of Cups, can represent some kind of work you did in the past that was working well for you. You were happy at it. It could be at a particular company, or it could be a business that you've had. Whatever it was, fizzled out a bit, this could be coming back and making a new beginning for you, which would prove to be happy. Whatever it is, you're going to be happy about this renewal, something coming back from the past, whether it's a business venture of some sort, job, money-making opportunity, or it's an old friend, flame, whatever. It's under better conditions this time around. It's like before, maybe it wasn't meant to be at that time, not for long term. This time, the conditions are better, fertile ground for this to grow and prosper and blossom. Next card you have is Five of Cups. Now again, cups do relate to feelings, love, emotions. Some Taurus in the month of, well, you'd be getting your feelings hurt. Now this tends to be, for me, I feel like this is somebody being super sensitive. You might be a little more sensitive than usual, and it reminds me of full moon energy. Let me see if I can get to my calendar and see when the full moon is in. Well, if I can reach over here and turn the page. I still got it on March here. When's that full moon? No, the full, no, wait a minute, I gotta do it again. But this is just being real super sensitive. Now the full moon's on the 8th, new moon's late in the month. Okay, but still feeling super sensitive about something. Maybe some friends left you out in some way or another. Maybe, somebody said something that just really offended you and hurt your feelings. In some cases, this might be a romantic situation where somebody just, you were more interested in them than they were in you, and they kind of reject you or something. Whatever it is, it's a passing thing. This is a minor arcana card, and you're going to get over it pretty quick. Okay, so for the most part. Now, in some cases, maybe it's a little more serious situation for some Taurus, because it's a general reading. It's different circumstances for different people. Overall, because for some people, I am feeling it's pretty upsetting. So, but still, it is something you're able to move on, and the sun is going to shine on you again going forward. Last card you have is Seven of Wands. This is you defending your position by the end of, well, this could be in a work situation, because the wands typically relate to career, work, progress, that kind of thing. You could have people in the workplace kind of poking at you and trying to bring you down in one way or another. You might be in a little bit higher position than they are at work. Maybe you've been there longer, or you just do much better quality work than they do, and they're kind of jealous of you or something. Whatever it is, there's some kind of resentment from people around you because you seem to be doing better than them. But you're staying steady and staying strong. See the person standing there holding their wand. They're not afraid. They're just standing their ground and being firm and confident. So this is nothing you haven't dealt with before, and you're not going to have other people telling you what to do or how to think or whatever, So it's just, again, that's something you can deal with. You've dealt with that before. But overall, you've got some good cards here for money-making abilities, your strength, there's prosperity, movement for you. So there's some really good indicators here. And now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Cheryl Marchetti. And now what I want to do is pick one card from Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. And if you like my readings, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And check your rising and moon sign videos as they come available. And happy birthday, Taurus. I know a lot of Taurus have their birthday in April, and a lot of Taurus have their birthday in May. So happy birthday whenever yours is. And let's see. Yeah, check your rising moon signs as they're coming available. And if you're born on the cusp of another sign and you identify with that sign's traits, then you might want to check that. But at least check your rising moon sign, see if something resonates with you with that. And let's see. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fan these Magical Mermaid cards out. Okay, here we go. This says alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. That totally lines up with these Pentacles cards. I mean, really, one on top of the other like that, totally lines up. I like this. alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Look how cute. Look, the mermaid, is that a beluga whale or a sea lion? Can't tell what I'm looking at. Cute though. Okay, now I'm going to pick one card from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, Spirit Animals, what is your message for Taurus? What is your message for Taurus? Spirit Animals Oracle. Okay, let's fan these out. Okay, let's see. These tend to stick together. Okay. Okay. This is Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Well, you know, pigs are known to be very, very intelligent creatures. So they're very intelligent. So it says use your mind wisely. Okay, so that's good advice. And then, okay, next, or last, I should say, I'm going to pick one from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so angels, what is your message for Taurus for the month of April? What's your message for Taurus for April? What is your message? You know what just occurred to me? Use your mind wisely. You know, we've got so much bad news. If you turn on the news right now, it's not good to fill your head up with all that bad news. It's good to check in with the news. Maybe, you know, I like to check in with it in the morning, at night, and check the local news in the evening in case of anything going on that way. But it's too much to be absorbing that throughout the day. So it's very heavy. And that takes up your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. So using your mind wisely would be like, okay, disconnect from all the heavy bad news and go focus on things that will benefit you, like your success, your prosperity, your goals and dreams, and your personal life. Okay, let me fan these out. Okay, angels, what is your message for Taurus? Okay, let's see. This is Angel Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Another one about your prosperity, Angel Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. I love that. That's a good card to end on. All right, Taurus. Well, I hope you're happy with your reading. Well, happy birthday, Taurus. And be sure and check your rising moon signs. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, the rates and contact info are listed below. Have a wonderful, happy spring, and happy birthday. We'll talk again soon.